Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Murder the panani. When them people them a talk, you know that them watching you. Girl, oh baby, tell me why, tell me why you're playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get, she's playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get, she's playing hard. Me as a man, me have no time for play. Me as a man, me have no time for long talking. Me as a man, me have no time for the bullshit. Me as a man, no. Me as a man, no. Me as a man, me have no time for play. Me as a man, me have no time for long talking. Me as a man, me have no time for the bullshit. Me as a man, no. Me as a man, no. She talking about she don't want relationship. She talking about she don't want companionship. She talking about she don't want this and that. So why the fuck you give me your number for? Me see you in the street and me watching you. Me stop you on the corner and me talk to you. Me tell you what me want, that me want no friend. So why the fuck you playing games with my mind, girl? When you see me in the street and I'm walking by, don't say hello, girl. I don't want you no more, so don't ask me why, cause I'm going my way. Girl, don't say Ringo, don't say hello, don't say nothing. Girl, I don't want you now, you had your chance, now I got to go. Don't give me your phone number, my girl, cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play, no, no. Don't give me your phone number, my girl, cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play, no, no. Don't give me your phone number, my girl, cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play, no, no. Don't give me your phone number, my girl, cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play, no, no. Playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get, she's playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get, she's playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get, she's playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get, she's playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get, she's playing hard to get. For a man that's hard to get. Me as a man, me have no time for play. Me as a man, me have no time for long talking. Me as a man, me have no time for the bullshit. Me as a man, no. Me as a man, no. Me as a man, me have no time for play. Me as a man, me have no time for long talking. Me as a man, me have no time for the bullshit. Me as a man, no. Me as a man, no. She talking about she don't want relationship. She talking about she don't want companionship. She talking about she don't want this and that. So why the fuck you give me your number for? Me see you in the street and me watching you. Me stop you on the corner and me talk to you. Me tell you what me want, that me want no friend. So why the fuck you playing games with my mind, girl? When you see me in the street and I'm walking by, don't say hello, girl. I don't want you no more, so don't ask me why, cause I'm going my way. Girl, don't say Ringo, don't say hello, don't say nothing. play. I don't have no time to play. No. Don't give me your phone number, my girl. Cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play. No. Don't give me your phone number, my girl. Cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play. No. Don't give me your phone number, my girl. Cause I don't have no time to play. I don't have no time to play. No.
Stop.
Welcome to the show. Black Male Advice TV. You already don't know what it is. Late night edition. We are back again for another live stream. Tonight's topic, we're going to be dealing with an interesting situation. Because as you all know, in the world, a lot of women, they believe that when they get with a man that somehow we want to be friends. But what I want y'all to learn pretty much today is that men have no time, absolutely no time, to be friends with women they like. Pretty much, men have no time to be friends with women, period. See, a lot of you ladies, you got things all messed up. Somehow you believe that you can get in contact with a brother can pretty much try to holler at you and whatnot, and you give this brother your number. If you're not planning on establishing some sort of relationship, you're wasting your time and you're wasting that man's time. A lot of you sisters, you have this misconception that somehow men want to be your friends. A man and a woman can't possibly be friends. We were not designed to be friends. We were designed to pretty much mate and produce family. Men don't come to the table trying to be a woman's friend. It don't work like that. We have to come back to the basics of understanding what's going on when it comes to this dynamic in relationships. Because a lot of times, a lot of you sisters, you're destroying opportunities with men because you are not sure of what you want. The song you just listened to is actually a real life experience, a real life dilemma that men go through. Men go through these type of things where they'll meet women, and these women, they play games. A lot of times, you sisters, you don't understand that the reason why you're single is because you play too many fucking games. You waste a whole lot of time as if though you have another 30 years to spare. Shout out to everybody that's joining the show. You know, it's late. We got Ciroc. You already done know what it is. So it's the weekend. I still got to work, but it is what it is. Shout out to Low Key for the super chat. He says, smoking on the best ganja while listening to this. Long time no see, Ringo. Bless up. Respect. So, a lot of brothers out here, they're dealing with this bullshit. You meet a sister. You're interested in her, right? You're interested in a woman. Ladies, when a man is interested in you, when a man stop you in the street, when a man holler at you, when a man assert himself to you, he's not trying to be your friend. He's not trying to go and play golf with you. He's not trying to do that. He's trying to get to know you so that y'all can build. But somehow, some reason, women don't understand that. Women believe that they can get with a man and somehow he's going to cooperate with this friendship nonsense. I don't want to be your friend. Any lady I'm attracted to must understand that there is a sexual attraction, right? Pretty much any woman that's attractive, if you're a man, there is no possible way you can be friends. Now, ladies, a lot of you have been lied to by a lot of men who they'll come to you and they'll be like, yeah, she's my friend. I like her. She's cool. They're all lying. These men are waiting their turn. They'll play the fence as being a friend. And I know a lot of you ladies, you really believe that these guys really want to be your friends, right? You really believe that. You really believe that your old friend from high school and whom you've known for 1,000 years, he's just a good friend. That's what you believe, right? You believe that the guy you knew in college who, y'all went y'all separate ways, and he's just such a nice guy, such a charming, sweet guy, right? You believe that you're friends, right? Okay, you believe that, right? If you believe that guy is your friend, ladies, right? This is what I want you to do. I want you to call that guy up, right? And I want you to get on your phone and say, hey, I want you to come over my house and I want to give you head. And I want you to see how your friend, your good friend, I want you to see how he react to that. If your good friend don't say, hey, wait a minute, I can't accept any head from you. We're friends. There's no way I can take this from you. He is going to bite. Now, the reason why he's going to bite is because he always wanted head from you. He always desired you sexually. You see, if a man is your friend, he's going to tell you, wait a minute, hold on, sister. We're friends. We can't do that. But you know as well as I do that men and women can't possibly be friends. In today's society, a lot of women, they play games. This is why the majority of you women will remain single for the rest of your lives. And even if you get into relationships with different men, they're going to destroy your life. The dynamic of a man and a woman coming together is a mystery. It's one of those things that it takes time to understand. This is why communication is very important. This is why understanding each other is very important. This is why explaining what you want, what you desire, what you like, what turns you on, what turns you off, what are your interests. These type of conversations must be spoken of in the initial connection between a man and woman. If not, then you won't know where you're going. There won't be no direction. A lot of you ladies, you're going to remain single. And if you get in a relationship with a man, he's most likely going to be the wrong man because you don't understand the importance of recognizing when a man is before you who actually want to grow. Most of the times, women, they come to the table and they have their mind made up. They have their mind made up on what they want, what they desire, which is not really in line with the vision of the man. And this is the reason why most women will always fail at relationships. See, a lot of you ladies, you don't understand this. But when you come to a man, you don't come to the man declaring what you want. You have to come to that man to be a helpmate for the man. If you come to the man saying, well, I want a man that's 6 feet, whatever, he have to make this amount of money, he have to do this, your relationship is not going to work. I don't care if it worked at the beginning, it's going to fail. All you got to do is look at the majority of relationships in today's day. Look at all the monogamous relationships in today's day. They all fail. They all fail miserably because women play games. You play games from the beginning of the initial contact. A brother comes up to you. He find you interesting. So he see you. He approaches you. Hello, sister. How you doing? He introduces himself. He's very assertive. He lets you know exactly what he wants. As a woman, you are supposed to be like, okay, this brother is very interested in me. I know he's attracted to me. So I know there's something about me he likes. Because as a woman, your beauty is not designed to be on OnlyFans. Your beauty is not designed to be on the gram, sharing with the world. Your beauty is designed to attract a man so that you and him can mate, produce children, produce a family. You know, like what normal people should be doing in today's day. You know, not all of this, you're pretty, you got a wagon, you looking good, so let me go out there, flaunt my ass, and get all this attention and thirst trap a bunch of men and play games. And then when you hit 35, 40, 45, now you bitching and complaining that you don't have a man. See, the reason why a lot of you sisters are suffering right now is because the amount of games you've been playing over the years is finally coming home. You're finally reaping what you've been sowing. A lot of you sisters are not in positions to be playing games. You see, no relationship is perfect. There are no perfect relationships. There are none. Every relationship you're involved in will have ups and downs, will have certain issues. But when you are a woman and you fail at every relationship you're in, and it seems like you have no companion, the problem is not most likely the guy. The problem is you. The problem is you're playing games. Purely in today's day, most women, when they interact with a man for the first time, they feel as if though they have the upper hand in the initial approach. Yes, you choose to be with a man. You give him the opportunity to get to know you, but he gets the opportunity to make you his wife or his woman. You can't make a man make you his wife. You can't make a man make you his woman. He have to pretty much establish you. And what I find is that a lot of women, in their attempt to control, dominate, or exhibit a sense of influence in that man to get things to be done their way, they do it too early, and it end up causing more problems than good. A lot of guys are going through a lot of trouble in today's day meeting women. It seems like everybody just want to play. And because of this, a lot of good men have turned evil. A lot of good men have turned bad because a lot of brothers, believe it or not, they're out there and they're trying to get to know sisters. They're trying to do the right thing. They're trying to be assertive men, quality men who want to build with women, build families, provide. But it's like sisters today, they want to act like men. They want to be men. They want to play around. They want to play on the fence. They don't know what the fuck they want. They don't know if they want this guy. They don't know if they want that guy. They're fucking confused. They really don't know what they want. And it's very frustrating as men to invest any amount of time, because any amount of time we invest in a woman as men, it's a problem for us when that woman pretty much don't cooperate or she grows cold and want to bail out. It's not healthy. This is why I teach polygyny. This is one of the number one reasons, brothers. This is one of the number one reasons why you're supposed to be practicing polygyny. You're supposed to be practicing polygyny because of this. Because when you get with women and you have only one woman that you're trying to get to know, get to talk to, whatever the case is, if she's playing games, you just waste your fucking time. You literally just wasted all your time. So what is a man to do under those circumstances? Sit there with that one lady trying to get her to cooperate. She's supposed to know to cooperate. You shouldn't have to be doing all this extra stuff in order for a woman to cooperate with you. She's supposed to understand her role as a woman and be willing to cater to you, to be that woman for you in whom she's going to develop as a wife. But women don't want that. They want to play. They want to play games. They want to control. They want to keep you on a waiting list. They want to lead you on. That's another form of playing games. Women who lead men on. It's a dangerous game. It's very destructive, you know. Shout out to Sed Jones. He said, it's nothing like listening to some good teaching while making money. Salute, Ringo. Appreciate the support, bro. Yeah. I mean, leading men on. One of the main games women do in today's culture is they love to lead men on. What does it mean to lead a man on? Leading a man on. It is when, as a woman, you open a door and you let a man in. The man and you interact. There is some sort of bonding that takes place. And then you start to switch up. That is leading a man on. And most women are guilty of this. And it's a very dangerous thing because what it's going to essentially do, it's going to turn men into animals. Because what's going to happen is through these type of issues that they face, because a lot of you ladies, you don't realize how painful it is for a man to waste his time to be led on into believing that somehow there is some sort of relationship. And many guys, they can agree with what I'm saying. Where they're interacting with a female, everything seems to be looking good. You're talking, everything seems to be cool. And then for whatever reason, said woman begins to switch up. She starts to have second thoughts. She don't know what's going on. She can't figure out what's happening. She thinks that something isn't right. Before you know it, she want to go her way because she's being led by emotions. Now, a lot of women, they don't believe that they're being led by their emotions, but they are. And normally these emotions lead them down the path of destruction. I can't tell you the many women that I've known. Try to lead them, try to guide them, try to put them on the right path. The independent woman spirit kicks in. She wants to go this way. And when she go that way, she end up with a guy that end up destroying her life. How many of you sisters been hurt before? How many of you sisters been in relationships where it was a long-term relationship, things went south, everything ended? You did everything possible you thought you can do. You were the best girlfriend, the best wife, the best companion. You cooked, you cleaned, you did everything. Relationship still failed. Why it failed? Was it your fault? Was it the man's fault? Whose fault was it? Was the man the problem? Did the man cheat on you? What's really going on? I'll tell you what the problem is. You may not like this, but the problem is you don't accept polygyny. You can cry because we've all been hurt. We've all gone through pain and suffering in relationships. But when it comes to the pain men feel in relationships, it's real, it's deep, and it can change a man. It can make a man become wicked to the point where he no longer wants to be a quality man for a woman. Instead, he says to himself, you know what? I've been trying to do everything right. I get brothers that write me and they tell me, yo, bro, I'm done. Like I'm finished. It's a wrap. I'm just gonna go out there and just do what I gotta do. And it happens because what happens is when you have a situation where a brother have been in situations where women played games with his mind, wasted his time, giving him phone numbers, and when he call, they're playing games. He texts them, they don't text back, and women play these games. It discourages a man to the point where he's like, might as well I just be a dog. Might as well I just be an animal. Might as well I just be an asshole. Because it seemed like that's what women want. It seemed like a brother can get with a lady, right? Try to get to know her. Not trying to take advantage of her body. Not thirsting for sex. Even though sex may be on his mind, he's a man. He desires women. So sex is there on his thoughts. But he's more or less trying to focus on getting to know a woman in order to establish some sort of bond with her, because that's how we bond with each other. We have to communicate, right? Rather than the woman accept and understand that this man is doing what is necessary to not only bond with her, but to protect her at the same time. They don't want that protection. They don't want a man that's going to appreciate her, the woman for who she is, to interact with her without focusing on trying to have sex with her so that we can bond, so that we can grow together, so that they can be a mutual connection, because men are typically the ones who love women first. Men can love a woman instantly. Love is not something that is a game. It's not nothing you play with. Love is a real emotion, a real feeling, and an action all in one. Love have different facets. It have different levels. And a lot of times, because when a man and a woman communicate, right, the man will bond to the woman, or the woman will bond to the man. And then what we have is a communion. A lot of times this happens in the beginning of relationships, and then the women begin to play games where all of a sudden, out of the blue, and you brothers, if this happened to you, you know what I'm talking about. Everything could be looking smooth, and then they switch up on you. Sometimes you can be dealing with a woman who, she don't really want you. She's just using you for the moment. And you are technically a side dude, for lack of better words. Like, you're just that dude for the moment. And then when she figure, okay, time is up, time for me to move on, she kind of get rid of you cold. And a lot of you brothers, you've been there, where you got with a sister, everything seems to be cool. And then for whatever reason, she just decides out of the blue to end whatever communication you had, not realizing the damage that she's causing you in your mind and in your thoughts. It's a very dangerous thing. It's a very uncomfortable place to be. And because of this, because of these games that women play, men have said to themselves, well, rather than me being a quality man, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out there and just use women, abuse women, sleep around with women, become a whoremonger, and just run through women with no regard. Why? Because of the games. See, ladies, you don't realize that over the years you've been playing so many games that a lot of brothers have literally turned and gone astray. I've known brothers that followed the Most High and went back into the world. Literally. They followed the Most High. They followed the Bible. They followed the scriptures. They tried to focus on building family. They tried to interact with women. But it seemed like our women today are just a waste of time, because they don't want genuine love from a man. They want to play games. And what they seek in a man typically always end in failure, because they don't know what they want. Women typically do not know what they want. They think they do. They really believe they do. You can't tell them that they don't. If you do, they get offended. But women typically don't know what they want. This is why they're in trouble right now. They really don't. So you're walking down the street, you see a young lady, you stop her, you get her number, and for whatever reason, you're interacting with her. Everything seems cool. Then she comes up and she tells you, well, I'm not really looking for anything other than a friend. Wow. How many of you guys been there? Where you interacted with a female, you were very assertive, you made it very clear that you are interested in her, you're not trying to be no friend. And somewhere along the lines, she just switched up and said, well, I'm not really looking for a relationship, I'm just looking for a friend. My question to women that do that type of shit is, why do you give a man your number if you're not interested in building any sort of relationship? Let that make sense to me. Why would you give a man access to call you, to text you, to be a friend? So we're gonna act like we don't realize that this man literally approached you because he liked you, but you're gonna give him your number. That is called leading a man on. I don't know why women can't get this. I don't know why they don't understand this, but you're guilty as women of leading men on. If you don't want a relationship with a man, if you don't want to fuck with a nigga, don't give him your fucking number. It's just that simple. Men have no time to waste with a woman who wanna be friends. We're not trying to be your goddamn friend, woman. We are not trying to be friends. If you want friends, you got females that can be your friend. You can go get your nails done. But when you're dealing with a man, he don't want to hear that shit. You don't want to hear about we friends. He don't want to hear about, oh, listen, lose my number. No. A man who like a woman is not trying to be her friend. That goes back to being in the friend zone. And see, a lot of simps wouldn't mind being in the friend zone, because a simp who's in the friend zone, he believed that somehow, some way, he's gonna get his shot with you, when really he's not. All of us as brothers at some point was in the friend zone, me included. I've been in the friend zone many times. So I know what I'm talking about. And typically, being in the friend zone, women put you there, and it's because they don't know your potential. They don't know who you really are. They don't know that you're their blessing. They don't know that. A lot of you brothers, you have to be thankful to the Most High, because a lot of women that may have rejected you, may have pushed you to the side, or they don't realize what they done. They really don't understand. They just threw a blessing away. A lot of you ladies at the sound of my voice, you don't realize the mistakes you make in this world. The Most High, the God of heaven and earth, sent you a blessing, and you don't even know, because you're in your feelings playing games. Because you don't agree, or you don't understand something, or your mind, lose all of your emotion. What matters? What matters when a man and a woman get together? What matters? Is it about you? Is it about what you want, woman? Let's be real. Is it about what you want? So hold up. So you get with a man. You're a decent woman. Everything seems to be cool. But you're not focused on what you bring to the table to be a helpmate. So let me get this straight. You want to be a wife, but you don't want to serve. You want the title of wife, but you don't want to understand that your role with this man is to serve him and cater to him and build him so that it can be a blessing to you and the family. You don't understand that. This is where women go wrong because of these games. And what it ends in is her meeting a guy in whom she thinks is going to be X, Y, and Z. And then the moment things go wrong, the moment it all fails, that is when you want to go text and call the very same guy. The very same. Yo, women is funny. Women will have your number saved so that when everything fails, they calling you back. How many of you brothers dealt with a sister? You had much love for this sister. A lot of brothers, they be scared to say the L word. They be scared. They're nervous. They don't want to put it out there. They want to act like, well, I'm macho. You know, I don't really have no feelings. Ain't nothing wrong. No, a lot of you brothers, you have genuine love for a woman that you like. You really do. It's in your heart. You feel it. The problem is most women, they don't respect that. Most women, they don't understand what the language of love is. Most women don't understand when a man really, his heart is there. They don't know that. You know what's so crazy? A man can have all of the right elements of love, character, being there and expressing what he really wants in a woman. A woman can hear that, turn it down for a man that don't give a fuck about her. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I see this stuff happen all the time. These are games. This is the nonsense that men face every single day. And most brothers, because of this, they turn into animals. They literally turn into dogs. They don't care. They go wild. They go out in the street and they just do whatever. Because at this point, they're saying to themselves, why try to treat a woman nice? I tried that already. They don't like it. Do you know how many men want to build a family in today's day, but women don't want children? It's like, what the fuck you being with this man for? Like, ladies, what are you doing with this man? Why? This is mind-boggling. Like, what is your role? Women want to be wives, but they don't want to bear children. Women want to be wives, but they don't want to follow the leadership of the man. Women want to be wives, but they want to dictate what they want rather than finding out what this man needs. And, you know, I already taught in many videos that women have a weird sense of emotions where they can like you 1 minute, click a switch, and they don't like you no more. I've seen it happen already. A woman can be attracted to you 1 minute, turn the switch off. Now all of a sudden, she's not attracted to you no more. Turn it back on, now she's attracted to you again. It's crazy. These are games that men have to deal with. How many of you brothers, you interact with a sister in the street, you holler at her, she playing games, want to have all this long talking and all of this nonsense. You're trying to get down to business. You're like, look, sister, I'm not here to waste your time. I like you. I would like to build a family with you. I would like to have children with you. You seem to be a decent young lady. Women don't understand that. If you talk like that to a woman in today's culture, 2020, it's like a foreign language. They don't understand these things. They really don't. And again, no relationship is perfect. Women bring to the table what is needed for a man, but they don't understand how to be consistent. They don't know how to show that love to a man. And a lot of times in the beginning, when women are playing games, they may do some of the right things, like encouraging a man, having a lot of companionship and being very feminine around him and making that man feel good in her presence. It's like they know how to do that in certain instances. But what happens is, for some reason, they start off well. Then they pull back the femininity. They pull back the romance. They pull back, the companionship. They start taking every little thing that they started with that drawn you in. They pull it away. And now you're left with nothing. And you're like, what happened? What's going on? Are you all right? We gotta talk. What do we gotta talk about? Well, this is not gonna work. Why it's not gonna work? What happened? I'm just not feeling right. You're not feeling right. I'm not feeling right. Now they start making you feel the effects of the breakup. Now you start feeling those feelings of the tear. And women enjoy this type of stuff. Some women, they enjoy this. They know what they're doing. They know you were emotionally connected to them. They know that there's a certain level of love that build up for them. And then they pull the umbilical cord off and leave you there to bleed out. Women are guilty of this, brothers. And the sad thing about this is that it's a seed. It's a seed that is planted. And I try to warn women. I try to teach them, when you do things like this, it's bad character. It's bad character because if a man kept it 1,000 with you, if a man was open and pretty much trying to build with you, and he didn't play those games, he kept it 1,000. He ain't cut you off. He ain't use you for no sex. He ain't try to hit it and quit it. He ain't do that. And then for you as a woman, after you realize this brother's feeling you, this brother, got some feelings for you, you look at it as like some sort of weakness, as if though this brother's weak for having these feelings. Like, why are you catching feelings? You ever heard that type of talk, brothers? Oh, you're catching feelings. You know what I'm saying? You catching feelings for shorty. And as if though catching feelings or having feelings for a woman is somehow a bad thing. I mean, isn't the goal as a man and woman to build together, to create life? What has happened within society where we feel as if though if a man expresses love to a woman or expresses what he expresses what he feel, somehow he's a bad person. Somehow he's a simp. Oh, he's catching feelings. He's in his feelings. Oh, look at him. He cares about her. He's such a weak man. So let me get this straight. So what you ladies are essentially asking for is for a man to just get with you, right? Fuck you, leave you, and just say, that's it. That's all I needed. And he's out. That's what you're asking for. Because if you don't understand the language of love and you're playing these games, then what you are going to reap are men that's going to take advantage of you. Most of you sisters, you already been taken advantage of. Most of you sisters, brothers have already came in and destroyed your life. They destroyed your life, and because of that, you grew bitter towards any man that is around you. And the minute you see any sort of sign that look like the residue of what you've been through, you treat the new guy just like you treated your ex, man. You give him the same cold-hearted breakup, just like your ex. Textbook 101. Brothers, when you meet a sister and things go good for a moment and then things go south, you have just experienced the wrath of a woman who caught a flashback of some sort of traumatic situation. She took it out on you because she felt in her heart that somehow you're going to do her the same. Because she's scared, she's nervous, she don't know what to do. So the best thing to do is get rid of you. She know she like you. She know she's interested in you. But there's something about you she just don't want to accept. My question to all you ladies is, how long do you have on this earth? If you're a sister and you're 40 years old, how long do you have on this earth? If you're a sister who is in your 30s, how long do you have to play this game of dating, meeting new men, going through the motions? How long do you have to play this game? You don't have much time. The best thing to do is serve the man, understand where you fit in his life, be happy, work on being happy with that man, and stop this bullshit of this fantasy relationship, this little house on the prairie bullshit. It's a waste of time, ladies. You are wasting your time. How many times must I tell you? Your relationship is going to always fail under monogamy. Women get so upset with me when I talk about polygyny. Man can have more than one wife. Women crying, bitching, complaining. Why do a man need more than one wife? Because he need more than one woman for various reasons. One woman cannot do everything for a man. I teach this all the time. One woman cannot do everything for a man. If that's the case, why we got all these divorces under monogamy? All the divorces we see in the world are all monogamous relationships that end in divorce. Why? If monogamy is so great and everybody just love each other and we're just all so happy, why do all these relationships end? Why? They end because the woman, in most cases, is in her fucking feelings because something happened in that relationship where either a man cheated or it's a financial issue. Most of the time, he cheated on me. If you accepted polygyny and you recognize that that man needed more than one wife, you would still have a relationship. But because you want to have this man to yourself, you want to control him, you want to control his manhood, you want this man literally to lock up his manhood for just you for 100 years. When this man was given the birthright and the blessing from God himself to be fruitful and multiply, you don't want him to do that. Ladies, I'm here to tell you that the majority of you sisters are going to be judged by the Most High. Why? Because you fail in your purpose as a woman. There are so many good quality men that run into you sisters. And the minute they get with you, the first thing they want to do is they want to build something. They want to establish something. You don't give these men an opportunity to build. You want to do the building. You want to be the one that build. You want to give the ultimatum. You want to say, well, you know, in order for you to be with me, you got to do this. You got to do that. Ladies, if that's your way, you're going to grow old and you're going to die. You're going to have a miserable existence. You may not like what I say. You may not like my tone. At the end of the day, all these grandmas you see in the neighborhoods, all these old ladies you see walking around, all these women on their chairs and they walking all old and decrepit, that's your life coming. Because you failed as a woman to recognize purpose. And when you are when you are interacting with a quality man with a plan and purpose for life, who is transparent, who want to grow and build something divine, and you refuse to humble yourself because the independent woman kicks in. Well, I'm independent. I got my job. I got my house. I got my money. I'm good. I don't need this man. I could do this. I can call the shot. This is why we have all these problems, brothers. Ladies, if you want to lose a man, just don't make him feel like he's needed. Just don't make the man feel like he's needed, and you'll lose him. If a man don't feel needed, that man he'll be hopeless. Men don't like to feel like that. If I'm with a woman, I want to know that I'm needed, because that's what's going to make me work harder. That's what's going to make me say, you know what, I'm going to do some overtime. That's going to say, you know what, I need to start this business because, you know what I'm saying, I got my wife, I got my wives, I got this, I got all these things going for myself. So you know what, it's going to motivate me to do more. It's going to make me a better man. See, women don't understand that a lot of you ladies, you are given the mandate of the Most High to be a helpmate to a man. Not so that you could just come there and swing your ass around the house and get a free ride, but so that you can be the one who encourages this man, the one that praises this man, the one that lifts this man's spirit. The type of sister that when this man is not feeling right, you're there to comfort him in his time of need. The type of sister when a brother is having a bad day or he's going through something or he lacks something, you're there to say, baby, I got you. That way that man is restored, recouped. He realized that, wow, I'm experiencing love from a woman. That beautiful feminine energy that he needs. That is what restores him. That is what secures his mind. Make him feel like I can go back out in there in the world, rule and conquer and what I got to do. But you ladies, you don't understand that. Instead of using your feminine energy to restore a man, to build a man up, to be a helpmate, instead you become a bitch. And instead of you uplifting this man, appreciating this man, making this man understand that he's of great value and you want to build with him so that you can establish a life of happiness. Instead, what you do is you try your best to emasculate him, to get him to do what you want to do. And most women are guilty of this. And it's sad because a lot of you ladies, you have a lot of potential. And I love black women. At the end of the day, you need to hear this truth. A lot of you sisters, you have to be reasonable and understand that this life is not a fucking game. This life has consequences. Most of you sisters, you fucked up your life already. You know you did. Ain't no time to play another 30 years trying to figure this shit out. You should have already figured it out already. You should have already said to yourself, you know what? I done messed up. I found a good brother here. Let me not play games with this brother. Let me not lead this brother on. Let me not make this brother start to love me and like me. Because if I do that and then I try to sever this, now I'm going to leave this brother over here wounded, broken, possibly bitter, possibly angry, to the point now where he may not even want to treat women right anymore. And there's a lot of brothers who, because of this bullshit, they went out there in the world, started doing their own thing, and before you know it, they transformed into something that they were not. Now they're using women for sex. Now, rather than them being a stand-up man who want to take care of a family, they're like, hey, fuck family. There's guys on YouTube right now that are saying that. There are guys on YouTube that are saying they don't want no family. They don't want no children. They just want to get with a woman, have sex, and leave her. Trust and believe that man, he did not start off that way. That man been through a lot of traumatic situations with women. Listen, brothers, you have to admit it. You have to be transparent. You have to acknowledge a lot of these things. Like as a man, I've been hurt many times by women. I've been rejected. I've been literally misunderstood. I understand these emotions. I understand these feelings. This is why I can make these videos. I've been through a lot. I go through things, and through these experiences, I'm able to share my thoughts on these matters, even though it's not comfortable, but at the same time, it's necessary for healing. A lot of women don't realize that they have the power to heal men. They have the power to uplift spirits. instead what they do, they destroy souls. They destroy men's minds. Why? By playing games with his emotions, playing games with his feelings, playing games with his time. There's a lot of brothers. You invest time in women. You invest money in women. You devote yourself to trying to establish something. And then when you do that, women seems to grow cold and literally just fall off, and it just totally severs everything that you thought. And the worst kind of feeling a man can go through is when he believed that he built something with a woman, or there's some sort of bond and the woman disconnect. You know how that feels? What it says is that woman, she never bonded with you at all, which goes back to pair bonding, the pair bonding effect. Are women able to pair bond with a man? Let me tell you something, sisters. It shouldn't have to take me fucking you in order for us to connect. It shouldn't have to take a man having sex with you in order for you to bond together. We know that sex equals marriage. And if you don't know that, now you know. Sex equals marriage. Not a contract with the government. Sex equals marriage. Sex equals marriage. You understand? Sex equals marriage. So once you understand that, then you will recognize that this is why a lot of people, when they are going through all their emotions and different problems, it's because they're connected with each other. They're one. This is why you feel that feeling. This is why you feel the tearing away. You know what I mean? But the true beginnings of bonding, it happens before sex. It happens through communication. Communication is sex. When a man and a woman are communicating intimately, speaking about different things, holding each other, hugging each other, caressing each other, it's a beautiful engagement. It's a beautiful sight. It is what draws you together. But as a man, when you are bonding to the woman and she's not bonding to you, it says a lot. It says that that woman is at a crossroads. It says that she is pretty much typically not understanding what she wants. She don't get it. She's looking at the circumstances as a game. She's playing with your feelings. She's playing with your time. It's not a good look. And women, ladies, you have to overcome this dilemma of playing games with men, especially with their time, because men have no time to waste. Shout out to Lisa Davis for the super chat. She said, you're so right, Ringo, because I picked a wrong man in the past. I got hurt. And so true. It took me a long time to drop my guard again. And now I'm at peace and ready to be in a real loving relationship. Late. Okay. And see, what you said is it makes sense, because there's a lot of ladies today. I know women. I spoke with women. I hear women. They'll talk about, well, I was in a relationship. I went through hell. I've been through this. I've been through that. I mean, we all been through things in a relationship, including myself. But at the end of the day, most women, they carry this bitterness. They carry this hurt, this pain, and they bring it to the new man. And instead of them understanding this is a new man, this is not your baby father, this is not your ex, it's not your boyfriend, this is not your ex-husband, this is a new man. He wasn't the one who did you dirty. Why are you treating him like this? He didn't do you wrong. You wrong, sister. You shouldn't do that to a good brother. That's wrong. That's wrong. You put a bad seed in the ground. You can't expect good results in your life, relationship-wise, when you do bullshit. And a lot of you brothers, you get with sisters, they play these games, they cut you off, and you're like, really? Nobody don't want to be cut off. Nobody don't want to be shunned. And a lot of times sisters do this, and then they wonder why men react. When you listen to my song where I talk about men don't have no time to play and don't have no time for the bullshit, that's real talk. A man don't got no time for that. As a lady, if you know you don't want a brother, why waste your fucking time even talking to him? Like, why waste your time interacting with a brother? Why waste your time giving him your phone number? Like, you're doing too much. You're giving him too much access. You're giving him too much attention. You're leading him on. Why are you feeling on him? Why are you touching him? Why are you massaging him? Why are you caressing him? Why are you doing any of these things if you're not going to go to the next level? You're leading him on. That's wrong. And then you pull off after the man been connected. And you're wondering why you got failed relationships. You're wondering why you can't seem to find a good man. You're wondering why. Because you playing games. You playing games. Shout out to the check-in report for the super chat. He says, when you come in the door ready to build, most women's mindset is, oh, I got me a simp. They not thinking about the duties of a wife. That's a fact. Man, that's a fact, man. Yo, man, this world is a crazy world. That's all I gotta say. This world is a crazy world, man. When you come to the door wanting to build, women really do look at the situation like, oh, I got a simp. I got me a simp. Not realizing that you're trying to guide her. You're trying to take care of her. You're trying to be a man. You're trying to love. It's like they don't want that. They would rather you treat them like shit. Hey, most women been so abused in their past, they expect you to treat them like shit. Sometimes when you're treating them too good, they look at that like you're doing something wrong. I need for you to really dog me out. I need for you to do something bad. Make me, call me a B word. Say something to make me feel degraded. It's like women that are abused always attract other men that abuse them. I'm not in the business of abusing women. I'm in the business of loving women. So I teach these topics so that people can understand different facets of what happened in life. Because a lot of brothers are going through a lot with women who play games, women who lead them on. You know what's the worst kind of situation to be in as a brother? Is when a woman lead you on and then say, I'm not trying to lead you on. That makes sense? You leading this brother on, but then you want to act like you didn't lead him on. And then we got women that cry rape. We got women that cry harassment. We got women that cry. Hold up. So wait. So you're telling me that this brother's harassing you, but you give him your number. Let's make this make sense. Let's channel this thing down. A brother holler at you. You stop. You talk. He makes it very clear to you. I like you. You fine. You looking good. You turn me on. Whatever the case is, he's assertive. He's asserting himself to you. He's making it very clear that he's interested in you to be his lady. He want to be in your life. At that moment, as a woman, you're supposed to say, I'm not looking for a relationship. I appreciate the gesture, but I'm really not interested. No hard feelings, if anything. And keep it moving. But when you engage in this conversation and you allow this brother to express what he desire or want from you, and then you give him your number, you know what you just told that brother? You just told this man, I'm interested. Here's my number. Give me a call. Send me a text. Let's see how we can build. Let's see if we can somehow, make this thing work. That's what you're essentially doing. So what happens is, and this is what happens with most of you brothers, you get with said sister, in whom you like. Don't get me wrong. A lot of times as men, we get very angry when we're in situations like this. But in our heart of hearts, we do have love for these women that we want and desire. It's really that true. we may not want to admit it, but a lot of times as men, we love women. We really do. It's in us. We're supposed to love women. But when they play these games, it makes you angry. So as a woman, you get his brother your number, he texting you. You and him is chopping it up. Y'all chopping it up in the text. He's telling you, you know, you're cute, you're pretty, all this other stuff. Everything seemed like it's going down the right path, right? I mean, you gave him your number. And then you turn around later on and says, well, you know, I'm not looking for anything more than a friend. I'm not really interested in this. And I'm like, wait, hold on. You're not. Now the brother's confused. Now the brother, he's like, the natural way in which a man and a woman is supposed to bond and build, it's been distorted by the games women play. Ladies, if you're not interested in having a relationship with a man, if you're not interested, don't give him your number. I believe that's the best advice I can give you. If you give a man your number, right, you're essentially saying, I'm willing to get to know you. I'm willing to adapt. I want to get to know you. I find you attractive. There's a lot of things you're saying when you give a man your number. So don't waste his time if you know you're not attracted to him, interested in him. Don't waste your time. Don't waste his time. Just let him go so that there won't be any miscommunication, because a lot of times women, they will pretty much be upset or in their feelings when a man pretty much exhibit his frustration. He have a right to, because at the end of the day, as a woman, if you're not making yourself crystal clear from jump, you leave a man in derision where he don't even know what's going on. He don't even know what you're talking about or where he stand. And what I recommend you do as brothers is, if you're with a woman and for whatever reason you're trying to establish something with her, right? I suggest that you somehow, I guess, make her understand where you stand. In other words, you let her know, look, you gave me your number. You know I like you. I'm interested in you. Where do I stand? Because it seems as though you're not responding to my texts. You know, I'm texting you. I'm doing everything that a natural man that desires a woman is supposed to do. So when the frustration kicks in, a brother's like, you know what? I'm done doing this. I'm done trying to do the right thing. Fuck it. Let me just go out here and just fuck whatever I want to fuck, do whatever I want to do, say whatever I want to say, and it's a wrap. And this is where we get what is known as the whoremonger male. The male who goes out there just to smash and dash, pump and dump women. That brother didn't start off that way. That brother was rejected, hurt. Women broke up with him. Women he loved, women he liked, and he grew into a monster. And now he's out of control. It's a fact. But nobody want to understand that. I'm the bad guy. Always remember, I'm the bad guy. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know. I'm trying to help you out. Many of our brothers are in pain. Most of you brothers, you experience breakups with women. Tell me how that feels. It don't feel good, right? You didn't want it to happen. You didn't want her to break up with you. You don't even know why. She came up with an excuse. Well, you know, this, whatever. And you're sitting there confused because you're like, what the hell just happened here? Some of you brothers, you get like a how could I say, like a hunch that, okay, today I feel like my lady gonna break up with me today, or your girlfriend gonna break up with you today. And then the exact same thing happened. I don't know. But sometimes You get a warning. Sometimes women give off signs that just don't sound natural. And they'll do things and you're like, hold up, why are we going here? Why are we meeting up at this place? What exactly? They're looking for a place in which they can break up with you. They're looking for a place that they can cut your heart out, crush it, and then throw it in the trash. This is what women do. It's a painful situation. These are the games that they play. There are women out there, brothers, that will get with you, let you get to like them, let you bond with them, then they'll break off with you. They get kicks out of that. They enjoy that. Because what they want and love is when they see you trying to get them, when you are yearning for their love and you are expressing what you want, and you're in their DMs or you're in their inbox or you're texting them or trying to call them and saying, baby, can we just talk about this? They get kicks out of that. It turns them on to see you literally chasing them around. And they literally can use you like a yo-yo and just have you doing whatever they want. That's witchcraft. That's a very, very dangerous place to be in. As a woman, to be practicing that, that's not cool. It's not cool at all because you're playing with a man's heart. And it's a dangerous thing to play with a man's heart. Playing with a man's heart can cause a lot of problems. We don't need no more men in the world abusing our women. We don't need no more men in the world who are going to manipulate women just to have sex with them. I personally do not manipulate women into sex. I don't do that. Would I say that I've missed a lot of opportunities to have sex with women because of my stance and standards? Yes. I missed a lot of opportunities because I have standards. And because of these standards, I try my best to be an example, not only to people in which watch me on YouTube, but an example within my own personal world. So that if I had an encounter with a female, she can never say that I tried to use her. She can never say that I abused her. She can never say that I tried to manipulate her into having sex. She can never say that. She can genuinely say, that brother was on his best behavior. Yeah, he might have been excited. Yeah, we might have had a few moments, but he never really took advantage of me at all. He never offered to take me out anywhere to see if he can hit. He really, genuinely was trying to get to know me. And I think that later in life, that's going to haunt a lot of you sisters. A lot of you sisters later in life, you're going to be haunted by the idea that there was a man or a particular brother in whom had love for you. He appreciated you. He was comfortable around you. He enjoyed your companionship. He enjoyed your company. And for whatever reason, you took it all away from him because you didn't know how to make up your mind. And now that you are trying to now get into a relationship, you find yourself being frustrated because the man in whom you're trying to get with, he's not reciprocating the same emotions and thoughts that you have. So now you're being judged and now you're struggling. Why are you struggling? Because you've been playing games all your life. Because you've been mistreating brothers. You've been literally leading them astray, taking advantage of their time, leading them on, making a brother feel like you and him are together, and then you grow cold and bounce. Crazy world we live in, but this is what happens. And I think it's bad because a lot of us brothers, we genuinely, look, ladies, you have to understand something, right? I'm speaking facts. There have been many times that I would interact with a lady and literally have a lot of love for this particular sister. Like, I'm seriously, like, I like this sister seriously. I'm not there to play games with her. I'm not there to bullshit her. I'm not there to mistreat her. I'm not there to use her. I'm literally trying to show love. And for whatever reason, that that experience, whether the woman understands it or not, she don't realize that she actually, in the beginning stages, helped me to become a stronger man in terms of appreciating a woman's energy and what she brings. But what women tend to do is they start off right. They start off providing that which is the equivalent of wife qualities, what a wife would do. And then they pull it away. It's like baking a bunch of cookies, and when I'm ready to go get one, you pull it away after I've been smelling the aroma in the air the whole time. I've been in the kitchen. I saw you bake it. I saw you mixed it up. I saw you put the chocolate chips in there. You put it in the oven. The smell is in the air. We're all happy and excited. We are ready to get these cookies. And when you take them out the oven, instead of me getting mine, you take your cookies away. And now I'm left with just the aroma in the air. And this is what a lot of brothers are going through right now. They're left confused. They're left confused, especially you brothers that experience breakups. How many brothers have been in situations where a woman broke up with you? Put a 1 in the chat. See, I would expect that all you brothers would be doing that. You know why? Because women initiate breakups all the time. Us as men, we never do. As men, we don't initiate breakups. Men do not initiate breakups. Men who genuinely like and love women, we don't initiate breakups. We don't try to break up with women because we love women. Women initiate breakups because in most cases, they cannot deal with a masculine man who want to be a man. They want a man who act like a woman. They want a man they can control. They want a man that practice monogamy. They believe that a man can practice monogamy. Listen, no man is monogamous. No man is going to be with just one woman. I don't care if a man is with you. He's going to think about another woman. This is why I teach polygyny. I don't teach whoredom. I don't teach men to go out there and smut women out. I teach that men should build families. I teach that men should get with women because every woman brings something to the table. Brothers and sisters, listen to me very carefully. Every relationship is not perfect. A lot of brothers are going through a lot of situations, even if they have a woman. A lot of times women think that if you're a brother and you have a woman, everything is perfect. You're happy, everything is going good. You might be happy, but there's something you're lacking. I can guarantee you, any man at the sound of my voice, if you have a woman, there's still something you're lacking. And that's normal. That's not nothing to be ashamed of as a man. That's not nothing to be, fearful of. In relationships, you must understand that this is going to, in relationships, you have to understand that there are issues that you're going to have in terms of things you may lack. You may be in a relationship with a woman, she don't know how to cook. Whereas you know a friend, a particular woman who you call a friend, and she knows how to cook. She's needed. Your woman don't know how to cook, but everything else she seemed to know how to do. You may lack companionship. You may be in a relationship, but you lack that. It doesn't mean that the woman you're with is bad. It doesn't mean that she's a horrible person. It just means that she may be preoccupied with a lot of other things that pull her from what she should be doing. This is where your sister wife comes in to give your husband what he need. See, a lot of ladies, when it comes to polygyny, you tend to think that when I speak on this subject, that it's about a man just going out there screwing women. That's not the case. If polygyny was all about just a man going out there screwing women, I'll be out there pumping and dumping and smashing and dashing. I don't do that as a man. I know a lot of times people see my videos and they just think that, oh, I'm just out there living it up, just having a bunch of women all over the place. I don't do that. I follow the Most High. I follow the scriptures. I believe that a man is supposed to wife up a woman. I believe that a man is supposed to build family with a woman. I believe that a man is supposed to love a woman. And if you're going to procreate with a woman, I think that that woman should be a woman of quality and not a woman of trash. So I don't promote whoredom. I don't promote men abusing women sexually. I believe that intimacy between a man and a woman is very sacred and it's very divine, and it's something that is very serious. And it's not something you just do with any female just because she looked good. There has to be a connection between you and that woman where you really feel for this woman. See, sisters, when a man care about you, when a man looks at you and he somehow starts to develop feelings for you, that is not something you play with. That's something you have to appreciate because it's what you need. And a lot of times, the thing that you need, right? You in most cases don't want. A lot of you ladies, the thing that you need is most likely the thing you don't want. But it's what you need. You know, when you were a child, your mom would give you a certain medicine. You didn't like how it tastes. Any of y'all remember cod liver oil? Y'all remember that? Your mom would always give you that mess when you was a kid. I never liked how that tastes, but it was beneficial. There was values and ingredients in cod liver oil that is designed to fix your body up. You know, sometimes your mom would create some little medicine that she would make with some honey, with some lemon, honey, and some, I forgot what else. There's something else you put in there or whatever, and some ginger or something. And she'll let you drink that, eat that, consume it. And before you know it, it'll wipe out some sort of a throat ache or some sort of infection. These are things that some of us, we didn't like, but it was necessary. You know, going to the gym, working out to get in shape. All of these things are painful to most, but it's necessary if you want a nice looking body. So when we look at relationships and we look at women that play games, it's necessary for women to understand their role, to understand that when they get with a man, it's not about you, sister. It's about helping this man. I'm not talking about you working to provide for a man. It's not what I'm talking about. If you have a job, it's all good. But at the end of the day, a man really don't care about your job and he don't care about your money. You know, I don't recall being around a woman and I'm asking her for money. Now, if a woman wanted to do something nice for me and buy me some sort of gift or whatever, then hey, that's cool. I appreciate it. But men typically don't look for a woman to do anything for them in terms of finances. It's like we want to do for her. You know, like if I'm with a woman and she's what I love and desire, I'm going to want to do things for her. Like, for example, as a man, you know, I like sisters that have pretty feet. This is something that I love and enjoy. I love the sight of a woman that have pretty toes. It's a turn on for me. I don't know about you brothers, but for me, that's what it is. So if she's my woman, I'm going to make sure she have all the shoes, all the sandals. I'm going to make sure she's good. You know, that's my expression of love that I have for that particular type of woman. So men would do these things for women they love. When a man love and appreciate a woman, he want to take care of the bills. He want to take care of the children. He want to make sure food is on the table. He'll buy the appliance that is needed. He'll buy the stove that is needed. He's not going to second guess anything. He's going to do what he got to do because he love his woman. Do you understand my point? He's going to make sure that she's clothed. He's going to make sure she have outfits to wear. He's going to make sure that her nails is done, that her hair is done. Why? Because he want to see her look good. So he's going to be willing to pay for it. Do you understand my point now? It's very important that sisters understand that, because if not, then you will come in with your feminist mindset of being an independent woman, and you're going to push this brother away because he's going to feel like he's not needed. And when a man feel like he's not needed, he's going to be discouraged. He's not going to feel like a man. He's not going to feel like he's important to you. It's going to mess this brother up. But a lot of sisters, you're playing games. Very, very serious. Let me see. I think, did I read this comment? Oh no, I didn't read that one. That's Lisa again. Lisa Davis. Thanks for the super chat. She says, Ringo, so true. It makes me mad because so many wicked hurt women have messed up men to the point now they don't trust and won't even give a queen like me a chance. It's hard now because I appreciate and understand the real man. Yeah, that's another problem again. Because of all of the trauma and the games that women been playing over the years towards men, it has caused a lot of brothers to just give up and not have no trust in women. It's like the whole idea of loving a woman, they throw that out. I mean, on YouTube now, you have men saying that love is not important in relationships anymore. That's how far we gotten. That's how bad it is. That men are now saying that loving a woman is a waste of time. That's what guys are saying now because, again, they've been through a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. And I understand, all of us as men, we've been through a lot of pain. Breaking up with a woman breaking up with you, it's a very painful thing for a man. If you sisters don't understand that, let me make you very clear. Let me make it very clear for you to understand as a woman. When you break up with a man, right? The effects of that, if he bonded with you, if he connected to you in any sort of way, when you break up with him, there's a tearing away. That man will be confused. His confusion is that of a great loss because he saw the potential, he saw the future before the future came, and now he's experiencing a feeling of drowning. It's like drowning. It's like drowning in water, and people are right above, but they don't know you're drowning, and you're just looking at them. You can see them, but they don't know you're there drowning. That's how it feels when a man experiences a woman breaking up with him, especially a woman in whom he have love for. There's different levels of love. A lot of guys don't like using the L word, but most of you brothers, regardless of how you feel, you love the women that you deal with. You really do. And it hurts. The pain is real. You can't deny it. But you got to move on. You got to move further. It's always the woman's loss when she breaks up with you. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of women that may have broken up with me in the past. They're regretting that right now. Trust me. I had women that even contacted me. I really don't want to hear anything from them because they had their chance. So why are you contacting me now? Why are you checking for me now? You didn't check for me then. You didn't want to be around me for whatever reason. I got sisters that they'll turn against me because I practice and talk about polygyny. Yeah. I'll talk about polygyny and they'll say, well, I like you. I really want to be around you, blah, 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 blah. But I don't know, polygyny. And they get into that world. And I'm like, look, you're not going to be pretty happy and successful with this monogamous stuff. Because if you go out there in the world and you try that monogamy again, I'm here to tell you, I know you don't want to hear me. I know you think I'm crazy. You go out there with that monogamy stuff, it's going to fail, sister. It's going to fail. Yeah, but the man I know, he's good. I love him. He treat me right. Sister, it's going to fail. Sister, I am trying to help you. I am trying to warn you. I am trying to guide you. It's going to fail. Why go through the pain? Why go through the hurt? Why go through the amazement of knowing that You put all of that time, another 7 years, another 10 years, another 12 years into a new relationship with a man under monogamy in whom you thought was going to be totally faithful just to you. And what happened? You end up finding out that this brother got other women at his job in whom he impregnated. Man, wow. You just wasted another several years with a man who did you dirty. Under monogamy. Not polygyny, monogamy. Why? Because under monogamy, a lot of men lie. See, sisters, if I wanted to be a liar towards women, I'll be very successful. I could just see it now. Let me see. Turn off the music. Okay. You're walking down the street. You meet a sister. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. How you doing? Well, I just saw you right there. You know what I mean? Just came by to say hi. You know what I mean? I couldn't resist myself. You know? Anyway, you out? You from out here? You from Brooklyn? No, I'm actually from, from Canada. I'm visiting the United States. Oh, all right. That sounds good. So what are you doing today? Maybe we can hang out, have a couple of drinks, and just, Now, here she comes with the famous question. Do you have a lady? Of course not. I'm single, lady. I'm a single man. Can't you see, baby? I mean, come on, look at me. I'm single. Why would I have a woman for? It would make no sense. I was just waiting for you. You're single? Okay, all right. So could I have your number? Okay, you can have my number. All right, cool. Now you link up with her. You know what I'm saying? Have a couple of drinks. Go to the club. Y'all walking out the club. You don't know where to go. So, whoa, look at those lights up there. Looks like a hotel to me. You want to go? We could stay there. We could chill, have some fun. You go to the hotel, you know what I'm saying? You get your room, y'all in the hotel, gotten a few more drinks, got the Ciroc going. Now your clothes is off. She's tipsy as ever, twerking and whatnot. You sure you ain't single? I think you got a wife. I don't got no wife, baby. I'm a single man waiting for your love. So now you hit it. You're the sister now. You're laying there. This brother just hit it. He gathered himself, put on his clothes. He's out. You're left there with his semen in your body. You wake up because he left the hotel room. You're drunk. Now you watch my video and you hear my content. How do you feel about yourself? Monogamy led you there, not polygyny. This man just gassed your head up, told you he's single. But what you didn't know is he have a woman and he have about 3 baby mamas. But he told you what you wanted to hear because you're a fucking idiot. Most women are very foolish. And they're quick to believe lies. They want to be lied to. Brothers, I don't promote this. I don't promote this life. I don't promote whoredom. But I can tell you, if you're the type of brother that wanted pussy and that's all you wanted from a sister, just be a fucking liar. Because women are dumb as fuck. They'll believe any fucking thing you tell them. You fill their head up with lies, they would love you faster than loving me. Because see, if I'm speaking, I'm going to speak truth to power. I'm going to speak standards. I'm going to come at them raw, 100% polygyny. this, that. This is what I'm going to bring these methods, and I'm going to bring this language. And when I bring that, they're going to get the shock of their life. They're going to be like, oh, no, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm not sharing no man. But if you want some pussy from this woman and you don't want to go through the bullshit in the games, just start being a fucking liar. Just be a liar. Brothers, am I lying? Just be a goddamn liar. This woman will fall for you. Women love being lied to. It's sad. It's sad, but they love being lied to. They love when a brother lead them astray and just manipulate them and tell them a bunch of garbage and have them thinking all sorts of mess. It's shameful. It's shameful that in today's culture, women don't want to hear the truth. Women don't want a quality man. Women don't want a brother who's going to show her a level of love and respect. They don't want that. They want a brother that's going to take advantage. That's what they want. It's crazy, you know? It don't make no sense you lied to a woman. And I make sure I teach brothers that. But I am saying that if you're that type of brother who is a whoremonger male and that's your preference, that's your way of doing things, you're going to have a lot of success. I know you are. Liars and manipulators normally have a lot of success with women because women are very foolish. They fall for the bait every time. But if you're the type of man that speak truth, it's going to push a lot of women away. If you're a brother and you want a sister to be your wife, you want to settle down, you want quality. If you're the type of brother that speak truth, be mindful that the truth that you share with this woman can potentially push her away. So be prepared for the breakups. Be prepared for her growing cold towards you. Be prepared for the misunderstandings. Women don't like to be told the truth. They hate the truth. They hate men that speak the truth. They really don't desire men that speak the truth. It's a sad situation. Shout out to Ernest for the super chat. He says, yeah, am one of those dogs you talking about. I know it sucks and it ain't right, but with these women out here, I see it as providing a service. When I was treating them right, they don't care. See, ladies and gentlemen, we have a brother right here who kept it 1,000. Y'all think I'm playing? The brother just said, when I was trying to treat them right, they didn't care. You see what I'm saying? Here you have a brother who in most instances had breakups. Women break up with him. They not being faithful. They playing games. He was trying to do the right thing. He was trying to be that stand-up brother with these ladies. But you know what you sisters did? You fucked up this brother's mind. You did him dirty. You didn't keep it 1,000. Instead, you went out there playing these games. And now look at the brother now. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I just look at this shit as a service. It is what it is. I can't do nothing about that. The brother's going to do what he want to do, and you got to respect it at the end of the day. You know? You ladies, you caused that. You caused that. You ladies, you caused that situation. You made that brother do that. He didn't want to. There was a time he didn't want to. He wanted to do the right thing. He wanted to love you. He wanted to treat you right. He bought you the flowers. He did all that nice shit. He said, you know what? Fuck this. Y'all playing all these fucking games. I'm out here trying to do right by you, sister. I'm trying to show you compassion and love and concern. This is how you do me? All right, cool. Let me go out there and just do what the fuck I want. That's what's happening with brothers today. That's what's happening. You know? That's what's happening in today's day. And it's all because women are playing games. Men have no time to be your friend. We're not here to be your friends. We're not here to be in no friendships. We're trying to establish relationships. And when you're playing these games, you're going to have men that's going to just use you sisters for sex, and they're going to bounce. Most of you sisters, you're going to run into that brother. And when he run into you, he's going to spit that game, and he's going to have your ass in a telly somewhere giving head. And he's going to beat you down, throw you to the wayside, and you got what you deserved. Why? Because you played too many games with men time. All of you sisters that reject quality men, all of you sisters that play these games, and you just don't want a righteous man, you don't want a quality man, You're going to have your day. You're going to get with that guy that you think is so special. And when he play you, when he do you dirty, you're going to remember all the men that loved you, that appreciated you, that truly wanted to be with you. And it's going to be too late. You won't be able to interact with them anymore. Because of all the hurt and the pain you caused men, you're going to reap what you sown, sisters. Do you understand me? There's a lot of men out here who need the affection and the love of a woman, and they can't seem to get it because women are playing games. Well, I'm just looking for a man to be my friend. He don't want to be your friend, sister. If I see a sister that I like and I'm attracted to, I don't want to be your fucking friend. I'm trying to be your lover. I'm trying to mate with you. I'm trying to produce a family with you. I'm trying to have kids. I'm trying to have fun with you and be happy and love you and take care of you and have great experiences with you. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not with all of that friend nonsense. I don't got no time for all that long talking nonsense. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. You getting older. Ain't no time for all of that mess. You know? Shout out to Cool Gent 87 for the super chat. Says salute to you, Ringo. Also, that's another reason why R&B music is dead, because no more love in the songs. Yo, that's a whole nother topic right there. If you notice, that's true. All of the R&B music today, like, there's no love in the music. There's no love in it, because the men today, they're not singing based off of love. You have to understand, when men make songs, it's because of experiences. When I made the song that y'all just finished hearing, No Time to Play, you have to understand that's an experience. That's a real life experience. So when you hear those lyrics and it hit and it sounds hard, it's because it's real. It's a real life experience. You know what I'm saying? So when I express that in song, I'm using my talents to make a song that can resonate with people. All the R&B songs you hear, trust me, it's because of a situation that happened. When you hear Usher make songs about all his famous hits, it's a real life experience. It's not him just sitting there pen and pad writing a song. No, these are emotions. These are real feelings. All the R&B singers from back in the day, that the Baby Maker songs and all these different Lover Boy songs, all of these songs were made because of real life experiences, love that these brothers had for a woman. And they had to sing about it. So when I created that song because of how I felt. And it's a moment in time that is stamped, that now anybody that experienced that, they could listen to my song and they could relate. So to all the ladies out there, don't play games with men. You might have dealt with young boys. You might have dealt with immature males who may have took advantage of you or did you dirty. But at the end of the day, never take advantage or play games with a man that is interested in you. He's not trying to be your friend. He's not trying to play this hi, goodbye, hi, good morning. No, we don't got time for that. This is why, as a man, if a woman want to be your friend, the best course of action is typically to not speak to her. Now, I'm not one who want to do that. Again, I have much love for Black women. I deeply love our sisters. I hate to ignore women, especially women that I am interested in. I hate to do that, but it's necessary. It's necessary because it's a standard. It's a principle. As a man, you're not supposed to chase a woman that made it very clear that she's not interested in you being anything other than a friend. Once a woman established that is when you say, okay, say less. You want me to be a friend? I'd rather just not speak to you because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be your friend, I'm trying to be your lover. So with that being said, I'm going to just step back and not interact with you or speak to you or anything, because I don't want you to look at me as if though I'm harassing you or, you know, provoking you, or I'm not doing none of that. I'm just being a man. I'm keeping it 1,000. So I'm just going to go here and mind my business. You could go there and do what you do, in all due respect, right? I think that's how adults should do things. Like, for example, when you have all of this Me Too stuff in the media and men being thrown under the bus by women, those are bitter women. I believe that as a woman, if a man is approaching you and he like you or whatever the case is, that's a normal thing. I believe that if you don't want any relationship, any sexual contact at all, then you should never give a man your number. Once you give a man your number, you just played yourself. Let's just keep it 1,000. You give a man your number, you played yourself. If you don't want a relationship with a man and you give him your number, you played yourself. You played yourself. Come on. You wasting this brother's fucking time. You wasting his time. You leading him on. You're doing this to him. You're making this brother want you. You're making this brother like you. Ladies, that's dangerous. Don't play with a brother's heart like that, because now you planted a seed. And because of your seed, it's going to come back to haunt you now. This is why you don't want to do dirt. You don't want to have bad seed and bad karma. You don't want that in the ground. Real talk. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sign off. Again, I got to go to work in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's 4:20. It's 4 something in the morning. I got to be at work. This is crazy. And I'm drinking some Ciroc. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to get me a little shut-eye. You know what I'm saying? Do what I got to do. And hopefully this video was educational for all of you. Hopefully the sisters may have learned something from this. All the ladies that may have taken advantage of men, perhaps you will consider your actions and somehow make the necessary adjustments to redeem yourself so that the bad karma don't haunt you, because it's going to come back. You can't do dirt and not think that it's, you know, it's not going to be good for you. So as a lady, if you don't want a relationship with a man, if you don't want him to like you, don't give him your number. Why give him your number? You know he like you. Why give him your number if you don't want no relationship? Come on. Look, you could go to a woman and a woman would tell you, girl, that boy, that guy, he like you, blah, blah, blah. Did you give him your number? Yes, I gave him my number. Why you give him your number for if you know you don't want no relationship? A woman would tell you that. A woman would tell you, why you leading him on? You led that brother on. You wrong. You should have never did that. He's a man. He's a man, for crying out loud. He's a man. You're a woman. He like you. What the fuck? You can't get mad at him for liking you. You gave him your number. You literally told him, here's my number, holla back. It is what it is, right? So that's all I'm going to say for now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take care. Come back tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night with another show. Hopefully everything will be cool and we'll do this again. So that's all I'm going to say for this, man. You know, men out there, we're not trying to be friends with you sisters. We're trying to be your lover. We're trying to build family. We're trying to establish relationships, companionship, because that's what men love. If you're not on my Instagram, I suggest you follow me on Instagram. Read some of my recent posts. I've made some quotes. I'm going to start doing a lot of quotes, and I'm very good with that. I did a bunch of quotes today. Very, very heartfelt, powerful lines of facts. Check it out. Read up on it so that you brothers and sisters can hear and see these things. It's all about relationships. Be transparent with women, brothers. Don't be afraid to share your heart. It's a dangerous thing to do, but I believe that the most masculine thing you can do as a man is to share your heart with a woman and let her know how you feel, even though it's a vulnerable situation. That vulnerability is what makes you masculine. And what it do to a woman, it really makes a woman look within and reflect on herself and say, wow, look at all that this brother is saying. Look at all that this brother is doing. This brother literally put himself out there on the line. And he wasn't afraid to do that, even if it's a loss. That's what's going to make you stronger as a man. And the women who reject you and the women who push you away, they don't realize that in most cases, if they don't bite, if they don't take the blessing, the Most High is going to send another one. And then when they realize that they could have had you, and now another woman came in who replaced her, they're going to feel that effect. It happens all the time, brothers. So a sister, if she don't want to cooperate and fulfill the will of the Most High that you have on your life, then another woman will be sent by the Most High. So it's nothing to fret over. You'll get over it little by little. You'll get over it. But the love is going to always be in your heart, because as a man, you're going to always love women, even women that break up with you. You're going to have a certain love in your heart for that sister regardless. You can't get rid of it. As men, we can't say we love a woman today and then we hate them tomorrow. When we love a woman, we love a woman regardless, even if they broke up with you. So with that being said, appreciate everybody coming out to the show. I hope you like the content. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even finished this bottle. We at the half. Remember, I got to go to work tomorrow, so you know what I'm saying? I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So that's all I'm going to say for today, man. So y'all take care. I got to get some sleep, man. I really do. Like, I really got to get some sleep, like right now. Shout out to all the ladies. Shout out to all the brothers, or everybody that support. Shout out to Cool Gent for the super chat. He said, liking a woman these days is like buying a new car, but you can't drive it. Wow, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah. So that's it, man. I'm going to sign out. Hopefully today's work day would be cool. Again, ladies, if you're not interested in a man, don't give him your number. If you are sister and you gave a lot of different men's your number, if you're not interested in those guys, you need to just get rid of them, block them from communicating, and only have access to the guy that you're really trying to talk to and get to know. That way you and that brother can bond and get to know each other and really build something. And don't follow society's way of doing things. Follow your heart. When a man is before you and he loves you and he shows you that he cares, sisters, that is the man for you. That is the man for you. But if you're the type of sister who is chasing a guy because you believe that somehow he's going to be monogamous and he's going to love just you, never have no desire for no other woman, sister, I am warning you. You are setting yourself up for a major hurtful disaster. Because if you already been hurt and you've already gone through this disaster, and you go right back out there in monogamy after I just finished telling you and warning you, once that happens, you will never be able to recover. And the reason why a lot of you sisters are recovering from relationships right now is because you've been playing so many games and you've been getting fucked over by these brothers because you've been breaking a lot of hearts. You've been leading a lot of men astray. You've been doing a lot of men a lot of dirty. And now that you want to settle down and do things right, the man that you thought was going to do you right end up doing you dirty. You got what you deserved because you were being a bitch. And you got exactly what comes to a woman who play games. If you want a man, be serious. Don't waste his fucking time. When a man like you and he's showing you love, he's showing you that he care, don't take advantage of his time. Don't look at him as weak because he's trying to show you love. Because then now when you get older, that's when you're going to want that brother. And it's going to be too late because he's not going to be there. So it is what it is. A lot of sisters, they're just wasting their fucking lives away. They're making a bunch of bad decisions. And the men that truly wanted to love them for who they are, they push away and accept men that act like they love them. That's crazy, but it's true. So with that said, y'all take care. This is Black Male Advice TV, and I am out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100%